hyped as the most customizable real-time strategy game of all time.
Then they wimped out and put it on the shelves without an editing tool.
Is there enough game there to succeed on its own merits? Well, surprisingly, we'll be the judge. Here's Supreme Commander.
Space held such hope for humanity.
I remember hope. But considering this is a video game, I bet something's gonna happen to extinguish that hope.
A human brain was successfully joined with an artificial intelligence by Dr. Gustav Brackmann.
Of course, leave it to the robots to screw everything up. Supreme Commander is the long-awaited real-time strategy game from Chris Taylor, the guy behind Dungeon Siege and Total Annihilation.
He is a great man, a genius. He just thinks a little sideways.
The idea behind Supreme Commander, or SUPCOM to its friends, is simple. Real-time strategy on a larger scale than anything ever before attempted. And believe it or not, that's exactly what the game is. Battles take place on gigantic maps between armies of literally hundreds of units. To make command easier, you can go from a ground-level view to a godlike theater of war map with the flick of the mouse wheel. This does come at a hefty price. Supreme Commander will bring your PC to its knees so often, you'll think it was at a Catholic wedding. So if some of this looks a little choppy, it is. But just think how good it will look on your next PC.
The infinite war has raged for 1,000 years. Billions of lives have been lost.
As usual, there's a big war between three factions. They all look different, but all three pretty much have the same units, just with different names. There's the United Earth Federation, the robotic Cybran Nation, and the alien-worshipping Eon Illuminate.
The aliens were attacked by xenophobic soldiers. Soon, the Seraphim were no more.
Never make a martyr out of a monster, kids. That's how cults happen, and you don't want that, especially when the cult can build giant robots. The key to combat in the SUPCOM universe is the Armored Command Unit, or ACU, which is the Supreme Commander of the title. It's not only a war machine, but it's a handy construction tool as well.
Unit schematics downloaded.
Typically, your overall goal will be to take out the enemy ACU. Killing an army's leader is always a good idea, but it's an even better idea when said leader's death results in a massive nuclear explosion. Well, maybe it's not such a great idea for the people who have to kill him.
You actually took him down. Maybe you are cut out for this.
There's an elegance to the way Supreme Commander plays. Resource management is simple, but striking a balance between collection and production is still an important. Units can be given complex strings of commands to carry out with a few simple clicks, making the giant armies surprisingly easy to manage, minus the occasional AI hiccup. Guys, can you move out of the gigantic mech's way? Please? Proper management of your forces results in the production of immense war machines capable of unbelievably satisfying firepower.
Victory is within our reach, yet I sense great danger.
However, to get all that, you have to get past the steep learning curve. SUPCOM is a rewarding game for those who stick with it and learn the ropes, but it's definitely not for the impatient. Individual games can last hours, and even the early campaign missions are punishingly hard.
This couldn't be happening at a worse time.
Supreme Commander is a rich and complex RTS, but it's for the strategy experts with supercomputers only. A 4 out of 5.
Catch an all-new X-Play, weeknights at 8, only on G4.